All right, so here are three of the most common vocal recording mistakes you and I need to avoid. The first one is pushing through even if it's a terrible vocal day. Now, if you ask 10 different people, you're going to get probably a wide variety of opinions about how to approach this. Some people would say you should just push through it and maximize yourself and push yourself. Other people would say, look, if it's not a great day, it's not a great day. Just bail and come back tomorrow and try again. So you have all of these perspectives and ways of thinking about it. But I'm going to share with you why I think it's a mistake to push through, even if it's a terrible vocal day when you're trying to record a great vocal. And the first reason that I believe this is because the vocals are the single most important part of the song. You do not want to settle for a crappy vocal just because you're rushed to get it done. Basically, it comes down to this. If you need to record 15 or 20 takes to maybe find a decent vocal in there somewhere, then it's probably not worth your time to even record that day. Sometimes you just need to swallow your pride, take the loss, and come back the next day with a better voice. Because again, vocals are the singular most important part of your song in 99% of cases. Now, the second vocal recording mistake that is very, very common, and it's this: ignoring your vocal technique and vocal skills and then showing up on recording day while expecting an amazing vocal take to just magically pop out. Again, this is precisely why I dedicated the entirety of Module 1 to vocal technique, to maximizing your voice, to learning how to sing better, because it's the most important thing in this entire process. And this is kind of like ignoring the gym, right? Where you just take 6 months off and you don't go to the gym at all, and then you show up 6 months later expecting to bench press 220 when you were only bench pressing 120 last time you even were at the gym. So, my friend, don't be like most people. This is what most people do. They ignore their skills, they don't work on vocal technique, they don't work on emotion, they don't work on their projection. They just show up and hope for the best. I don't want that for you. I want you to be meticulous. I want you to be dedicated to getting as good of a vocal as you possibly can. I want you to maximize your voice and your potential. So don't settle. Don't be that person who ignores their vocal technique for months on end and then shows up in the studio and is then wondering, why do my vocals sound so bad? It's like, yeah, you weren't practicing. All right, so the third common vocal recording mistake that I want to talk about here is what I'm going to call unbelievable energy. And if you paid attention to Module 1, you know where I'm going with this. What I mean by unbelievable, I don't mean like amazing, incredible. I mean unbelievable in the sense that you sing in a way that doesn't convey believability. It doesn't sound authentic. It doesn't sound real. Now, one of the classic examples of this, and I know a lot of you have had this happen, where your demo vocal that you recorded kind of nonchalantly or without paying attention to any technicalities, you got like noise going on in the background and all that crap. But yet that demo vocal on your project sounds a whole lot better than when you intentionally went in to record your official vocal takes. And why is that exactly? Well, it's because when you were recording that demo vocal, you were in that state of creativity. You were in that mood. You felt the song deeply. And that conveyed this believable energy, which gave you this intuition to sing in a particular way that matched what the song wanted from you, if that makes sense. And it's hard to explain. It really is hard to figure out why these things happen, why your demo vocal that's kind of scrappily recorded still sounds better than when you very intentionally set up with a better mic and like you have better plugins and it's processed better. It still doesn't sound as good. It's because, in most cases, it's because it's not as believable. The official vocal take isn't as believable, and the demo vocal feels authentic and real and believable. So it's something to watch out for. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have intentional vocal sessions. I still do, especially for my lead vocals, which we just talked about. But this is such a key thing when you are singing, when you are recording, you have to convey believability because otherwise, no one's really going to care about your song. They're not going to feel the song deep within their souls like they would if you sung it and performed it in a believable way. So if you're still struggling with this, then go back and rewatch everything in Module 1 and start to put your attention and focus on how can I make my vocals sound more believable and more authentic.